I was incarcerated for 5 years. And during that time, it was a lot of isolation. It was a lot of discouragement. And so what happened was the moment that I stepped into the doors of Project Return, I felt part of a family. I felt like I belonged and like I had been there all along. It's like it was the energy that I received from this company. It was the unique support that was made available to me specifically. I may not appear fearful, it was there because rejection. It's the idea of being rejected for a position that you know you're qualified for, but you don't receive because you have a past or a history that says you might have made a mistake. And therefore they don't give you the opportunity that you hope to receive. And that's where the fear comes in, rejection. I mean, they have supported me, they have backed me, and they have helped me get a job. And I mean, it's like night and day to where when I first got out to where I stand today. I found out about the hospitality class where it was an opening and I entered it. And so when I took the hospitality class, there was a chef named Miss Charlotte. And Miss Charlotte was an excellent teacher. As we went along in the class, we began to learn how to cook, how to use certain utensils, such as the type of knives that makes the job a little bit suitable. As we exited the class, it was all about the test and how much we had learned. And you actually go on, you actually have to take a test online, and you have to complete it certified by the state. And that tells how much you paid attention in the class. And thankfully, I did pass, by the way, and I'm excited about that. The hospitality classes put me on like a grand scale. I may have worked in the McDonald's, a Burger King. I may have been a line cook or something like that. But the hospitality showed me something bigger than that because it includes the hotel and the restaurants and everything as a whole. And it taught me how to have respect for the clients and also for the supervisors and for the business itself. And I'm excited about that.
I heard about Project Return while I was incarcerated, and when I got out, I went to Project Return the next week. When I first got out, I didn't think nobody was gonna hire me just because of my felony. They was just gonna look at that, but Project Return, they helped me get a job. Got that first job through Parolee. I knew I had to get another job to at least start saving, so I got another job. They told me at Project Return they did help with housing, so when I talked to someone about it, they said I had to wait 6 months, so I knew that was time for me to save my money up. When 6 months came, it was April the 30th, we submitted my application, and 2 weeks later I was called for an apartment. It felt good, and then I got to come see it. I really liked it. It was important for me to find housing because of my kids, so they could come and live with me. It's just mine. I'm not sharing it with nobody else but me and my kids. Well, I guess I got everything where I want it to be. Some stuff is still in boxes. Some stuff I don't know how to hang up, and I don't know where I want it to go, so.
I got out June the 20th of 2017. I'd done 35 years in prison, and my brother, which is the one that told me about the Project Return. I went to him, talked to him, and they're just the greatest people I've ever met in my life. They are. They're like family to me. They took me in, they give me clothes, got me a job, waited back and forth to work, and I love my job here, and I'm just tickled to death. I'm getting back on my feet, thanks to Project Return. Yeah, the first day I walked into Project Return, lady was sitting behind the desk, and I told her who I was and what my problem was. So, she told me to have a seat there for a second. She went back and talked to someone. They come back, they talked to me. They said, we can be gladly to help you. So I went through an orientation for 5 days. After the 5 days, good things started happening. And I got my job. And it's a good job, I love it. They gave me a doctor's appointment, went to the dentist, they got my eyeglasses. They bought me clothes, shoes and stuff that I had to work with. They just provided everything that I needed to get myself back going again. I first come here, I started as a pro-E, And I worked hard every day. They watched me, you know, and the bosses was impressed with my work. And they told me, you know, once I'm done with the Pro E, that they want to hire me on full time. And I told Project Return about it, and they was tickled to death about it. And after my Pro E, they hired me on, which I'm making a little more money now. You know, yeah, it's really great. Well, I think if I hadn't went to Project Return, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I check in with them, they call me. And they call me all the time. How you doing? How's your job going? I tell them great. You know, because when you get out, people look down on you because they know you've been to prison. I mean, they make me feel like I'm somebody again.
I was sentenced to 7 years in good time. I did around 6 years and 1 month. When I first came to Project Return, you know, it was nice just being around genuine people and seeing what they had to offer, and as far as education and teaching. My first job was at I can't think of the name of the place, but it was a record pressing company. I believe it was Pro E. That was a good experience, just getting my foot in the door, because there was a lot of barriers that I don't believe I'd have been able to overcome, because I actually tried getting a job on my own for a while before I went to Project Return, and it was just all the barriers with my type of felony. So I was thankful to be able to get my foot in the door, and you know, Project Return helped out with that a whole lot. As soon as I got back, I was able to get back home, and out of the halfway house, I went straight to my grandparents' land and started farming. I was excited, but you know, still kind of didn't really know where to go. But to say we figured it out, we just put something in the dirt and went with it. So we got to rolling, got to learning, taking advice, seeking mentors. But it just took off. They say I'm proud now that, you know, that's my main thing, just farming and doing this kettle corn business, supplementing farm income. Project Return definitely helped out a lot, especially with the rep program. You know, they opened up a lot of doors, really, you know, to a lot of different people. Mentorship, they provided an excellent mentor that I still talk to today. It helps me out a lot. Just the stuff that they learned as far as becoming an entrepreneur was very, very helpful, especially the stuff, you know, dealing with technology, because there's a little bit of a gap. If you're gone for you know, significant amount of time, you're gonna need to catch up on technology. And we're always there if I needed anything. You know, they try their best to assist me in getting it. It's just an awesome group of people. I believe I work harder now than I did when I worked in the factory. I say it's worth it, just knowing that you're doing something that you actually love and enjoy doing. At times it doesn't even seem like work. So I can stay on the farm forever and won't get tired, but I say there's been times I get ready to go to work and I just drive out work, just see what it feels like not to go in there. So, you know, but nah, it's good.
As far as the future, I want to take a class that they have at Project Return. It's a business class in September. I want to start my own cleaning business.
Things are going good for me. It's going to continue to go good for me.
Project Return has opened up many doors and opportunities for me. So I look forward to a good position in the hospitality field, and I'm just grateful for the privilege to be associated with Project Return.